I play with these skills.
Ice, all on my wrist. ALB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. X slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Down, 8, read.
54, Mike. I'm coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Check. Watch 54. Blue down.
Pro team, spill.
Shit.
Go. Get it.
From the 30 on second down, Osweiler. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
54. Hey, watch his slant.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Jumper. 25.
5.
On second and 11 now. Osweiler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let him know.
Hey, echo. Shoot.
On third down, Osweiler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Blue draw quarter.
Let's get off the field, D. Switch it.
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch the safety creep.
Now it's Osweiler. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Look at me. Score. Lightning.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by K1 Short. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Looking to throw on second down. Osweiler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Once more, Adams on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Just like that. Just like that.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On first down, this is Adams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the twist.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Ready, set.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
61, matchbox lights.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to run now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out. And
we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
On the double.
Smooth. Watch 54. Watch 54. They can't hang with us. Big edge. Big edge. Big edge.
Now.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
On the ready. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Tight. He's coming. Double up.
On 1st down, Adams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Push him back.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And he's got his target. That's more. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up.
They go play action now. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you can
called
go.
it.
It got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, box drop. Check. Big rip.
On 2nd and 2, Osweiler. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Adams. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now Haskins to throw it. Dancing to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Haskins on first down. Catch is made by Hurd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
To throw again on second down. Haskins forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Haskins on third down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And that is no good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on third down. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Ready up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
On the ready.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's pick it. 6-6. Ready.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
2-jet bomber. 2-jet bomber.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
3rd and 2. Now Osweiler. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 42.
Here we go, set, 10-2 stop. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Fire.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
To throw is Osweiler. He'll find Lindsey here. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display, right?
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Osweiler, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Hey, Orbit. Let's go, deep rip.
3rd and long, it's Osweiler. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They start on the ground with Adams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. And his throw here's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Osweiler toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Osweiler. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Again, here's Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Adams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth,
under pressure, and they got to him again. Again.
Osweiler sacked by Chris Jones. Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike 54. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Now Osweiler. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Osweiler to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
218, chop.
Kill, kill, kill.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
61, matchbox lights.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Osweiler. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Osweiler now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Osweiler. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Got to run it now out of the gun. And a loose football. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. The 30, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, man, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're going on 4th down. It's Osweiler. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quentin Dix on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Bandit. Whip, 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 whip.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Buzz, buzz.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check the backer, check the backer.
Get it.
Now it's Osweiler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Set. 90 Wolf.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Panthers, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss is number 8 for them on the year, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.